Hey everybody, it's Chase with AVA Pop Culture. Welcome to my first official video for AVA Pop Culture. This is your one-stop shop for all things pop culture. If it's pop culture, it's fair game. We have a special emphasis on like movies and physical media, movie reviews, unboxing, collectibles, toys. I'm an old lunchbox collector. VHS, all of that stuff. I absolutely love it. That got me into being a filmmaker, and I have written, directed, and filmed movies for like about 15 years now. I've had about 8 horror movies be distributed, and I absolutely love this stuff. I've really stepped up my collecting as of late, and I just can't wait to share it with everyone, and I hope that you will stay along for the ride. And you know, if it's whether it's records or VHS tapes or Blu-rays, 4K, DVD, collectibles, I'm all about it. And I'm ready to get started. And I just did a bunch of buys. I've got some unboxings here. I've got so many. This is going to be my first unboxing. And let's get to it. All right, so we're starting the first video here with an unboxing. Now, I just bought a bunch of movies, and for me, I've been collecting a long time, but I really I don't just buy anything that's coming out. This is going to be, I kind of curate a collection more. So I kind of focus on the things that I remember as when I was a kid, or that I couldn't watch when I was a kid or couldn't get a hold to. I grew up in the 80s, you know, so I'm definitely an 80s kid, and got introduced to movies and horror at a young age, and I absolutely love it. Obviously, so I make horror films now. So I am more about the whether it's like VHS or whether it's 4K. I'm more about the collector sets and the special editions and all the extra features and stuff, because I love behind the scenes. Those, you know, beautiful slip covers and steel books and hard cases and things like that. Films like in those kind of sets really appeal to me more than just buying anything. Now, I do blind buy some stuff, like if I was a kid and I couldn't get it, or if I just heard about it or whatever, I will blind buy, and I've probably got a few of those in here. But I am really loving the rise of the boutique agencies over the past few years, of like Vinegar Syndrome and Arrow Video and Criterion and Kino Lorber and all those things. I love that, man. I love, like, that's the kind of stuff that got me going in filmmaking, and I believe that's where a lot of my films come into play, is that. So and I'll show you guys some of my films. So when we're talking about my films, I've done a lot. I mean, I really got in on the filmmaking when digital just came in. So like, I was one of those first people back 15 years ago or so making movies with like HD DSLR cameras, and trying to find a way to make them look filmic. But you know, I feel like places like Vinegar Syndrome and Arrow Video, those would be a great place to have like re-releases of my videos. So you guys hit me up if you're interested in that. I have all the rights back. But like, one of the movies I'm probably most proud of is Creature Feature, and it's got a couple different releases, DVD and Blu-ray. Creature Feature, Dread Central, and Fangoria, I think it was Dread Central, compared this movie. It's a horror anthology, it takes place on Halloween night. It's fun, tongue-in-cheek, over-the-top 80s style stuff, and it was my homage to like Creepshow and Trick or Treat. And lo and behold, the horror reviewers, the ones that wrote the articles on it, said that this movie was a throwback to great classics like Creepshow. And for me, man, that was the highest honor that I could get. Dread Central said that, and man, did that put a smile on my face. I love this movie. It could be called, you know, I mean, it's like the quality of Creepshow. Like, every dollar we had went into monster makeup. Like, seriously, we'll talk more about that later. But that's probably my favorite. I have a couple of others. Probably the best overall movie I made is Dark Road 79, which only has this special release that was for us to sell and give out at horror conventions. And it's like a, I don't know, it's like Friday the 13th meets, what's the, Almost Famous. That's kind of like what it's like. And then Realm of Souls was one that we did back in the found footage time. And that's just a couple of them. We're not going to spend a lot of time. I'll talk about those later if you guys are interested. But that's sort of where I'm coming from on all this. But I'm just so excited to get started with this channel, man. I am so excited. This channel has converted over from where I used to do a lot of filmmaking stuff on here. And I'm doing this because I love it, guys. So let's go ahead and get into the first big buy that I have, this big unboxing. Let's go do it. All right. So the big unboxing, it is, as you can see, I got from Amazon. It doesn't sound like it's packaged that great in there. I got these from Amazon. I was really hunting a couple things that had slip covers from Arrow Video, and they're sold out. So if these don't have the slip covers, I may return them to Amazon and then try to go on the secondary market like eBay or something like that to find these movies with the slipcover, because like the first stuff I'm buying out is like stuff, like I said, that's either some of my favorites that I don't have or that I don't have in these special editions, or there's stuff that I wanted to see when I was a kid and I wasn't allowed to, which wasn't very much. We'll get into that eventually too. But let's see what we got in here. That Amazon tape. All right. Oh, so the first one out does have a slip cover, and that is Weird Science. That is the full Arrow collection there, or the Arrow release. And this is one of my favorite 80s movies as a kid. I'm pretty sure that a lot of guys around my age hit puberty about the time she walked out of the door burst open and she was standing there in her underwear.
Out of this world.
What would you little maniacs like to do first?
But this is one of my favorite, and to me, I think it's an underrated film, and I'm just so happy to have this on 4K. I mean, you got the blue lighting. This movie is 80s, man. It is 100% 80s, and I absolutely love it. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but it has tons, absolutely tons of extra features in here. The new restoration, it's a 4K scan, so it comes of the original negative, so that's important too, because if a movie wasn't shot where it actually had 4K, then they can scan it and blow it up, but it's never going to be that same quality. It's never going to actually be 4K. It can be blown up to 4K. You can use AI and all this other stuff to make it scale up to 4K, but it's never going to be 4K. But if it was shot on 35mm film, you can scan those up to 12,000K, 12K. So you definitely have it in there. And this looks like it has the theatrical version. It has additional scenes, the lossless audio, that's a big deal. I mean, just tons of special features, right down to casting it. An interview with Jackie Birch, and I have worked with Jackie before. It just has a ton of features, man. It's like a whole paragraph of extra features. Wow. Classic. Anthony Michael Hall. I can't wait to watch this. We may do a full review of this once I watch it, because that is a lot going on in there. Awesome release by Arrow. Next one up, just grabbing out at random. Oh, okay. So this is another Arrow. I think all these are probably going to be Arrow. This is American Werewolf in London. I do not, it did not come with the slipcase. And of course, you know, the slipcase was sold out on, when I went to buy some of these, was sold out directly at Arrow Video. But the Amazon thing, like description, made it look like it had the slipcover. So I was like taking a shot in the dark thinking, well, maybe it'll have the slipcover, it'll get here fast, and if it doesn't have the slipcover, I may return it and try to hit eBay and see if I can get one with the slipcover, because I mean that's what I'm into, like really collecting nice like sets and nice, you know, with the nice slipcovers and everything. But this is another beautiful release, some awesome artwork there by Arrow. Getting a lot of glare. And another one that's just absolutely loaded with special features. Absolutely loaded. That's like a whole paragraph of nothing but special features. So it was this 2019 restoration. This is the high definition Blu-ray. So that's interesting. Thought I got it in 4K. But you know, I can't remember. I would have to look up, and you can check this on IMDb if you don't know. I would have to look up and see if this was shot. I'm imagining this was shot in 35mm and not 16mm. If something was shot in 16mm, it's never going to be 4K. Not a true 4K ever. Let's see. Wow, just tons. 200 stills. I love still galleries and special features. Absolutely love them. Those little snapshots in time. I mean, the making of, the legacy of the Universal Werewolf, another featurette. This one's loaded. I may go and try to see if I can get this. I might send this back and see if I can find it on eBay with the slipcover. And but it is a beautiful release of an absolutely, I mean, that's a classic horror werewolf movie. What else do I got in here? Oh. Now this is one, this was like a early horror movie that I watched when I was a kid. This is another Arrow release. That is House. Not the one with the doctor that solves medical issues. But this is a 2K restoration from the original film. So it's a high definition Blu-ray. Again, I don't know. I didn't really look that deep if these were available in 4K or not. So I may not open these and do some more checking around and see if I can get them, you know, at least with the slipcover. But this is another one that absolutely has a ton of special features on it. Just like a paragraph of special features. And that's what I'm talking about right there. The making of House. Ding dong. You're dead. Like, you know, now I see this more as a horror comedy, but when I was like, let's see, what year did this come out? It was definitely early, mid-80s, because I was just a kid when I first saw it. But, you know, like when I was a little kid, I didn't pick up on, I mean, I definitely picked up on the comedy a little bit, but, you know, it was also scary to me. Now, I can't wait to have fun and enjoy this. And you know, Norm from Cheers is in there. I always think of him as Norm. Hey Norm. But lots of special features in here. I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to be having a lot of reviews coming, especially when I get to watch these with the special features. So I'm sure you guys have probably seen a lot, but I feel like I can bring a unique perspective on all this stuff, because I actually write, like I said, I don't just write and direct and do the fun stuff on set. You get that perspective, but I edit movies too. So hoping and film them. So hopefully I can bring something new to you guys. I think I got one more in here in this initial haul, and this is this is what I was talking about earlier. This is this is another Arrow release. This is Creepshow 2, and beautiful artwork there. Now this is another one that doesn't have the slipcover, so I may go back and see if I can like find one with the slipcover. But you know, this is something, you know, this is Creepshow 2. My film was compared to Creepshow 1, and my cat's over here going crazy. Creepshow 2, my movie was compared to Creepshow 1, but I mean, very similar. I'd rather be compared to Creepshow 1. But you know, this is the type of movie that's super near and dear to my heart, and my cats too, apparently. But I am really hoping that I can find this on with the slipcover and full of extras. Now I know that there is like a big collector set that is sold out on I think it's Arrow. I can't remember, maybe Vinegar Syndrome, I can't remember, has a big set of this, and I click to be notified when it comes back available or when it comes out. But so I'm kind of holding off on Creepshow 1 before I upgrade that in my collection. But I'm looking forward to this, a 2K restoration. So you got a high definition film, PCM audio, uncompressed. You have, wow, like commentary on each individual segment. I mean, this is an interview with George Romero. I mean, look, I can't wait to get into these and do some deep dive reviews and sort of comparisons and talk about it from a filmmaking standpoint and just a fan standpoint with you guys. But yeah, this was my haul today. I may see if I can, if you guys know where the best place, if there's somewhere other than eBay to try to find these with the slipcover, or anytime that you hear about a special edition, some kind of box set, steelbook of any movie that's 4K or at least Blu-ray, hit me up in the comments and let me know, because that's the kind of stuff that I'm definitely after, as like that is like, I'm on that. I'm looking for that. And I'm just so looking forward to this channel, and hopefully you guys come on here and enjoy it and grow with me. Got a lot coming, and I have absolutely had a blast today on this first video. An awesome first haul. I mean, what a way to start off your channel. You got Creepshow 2, you got House, American Werewolf in London, Weird Science. I mean, hell, it's hard to beat that shit, man. That is absolutely awesome, and I hope that you enjoy it. And let me know in here what you guys would like to see from me, any kind of questions you have about filmmaking. Some of the people that I've worked with, I've gotten the opportunity to work, and we'll talk about this later, but I've gotten to work with some horror icons like Bill Moseley from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and tons of other horror movies, 3 from Hell, House of a Thousand Corpses. He starred in one of my movies. Martin Kove from The Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. He was in one of my movies, was starred in one of my movies. And Tyler Main, who played Michael Myers, a friend of mine, he did one of my movies too. And Marty has become like a grandfather to me. It is awesome. I love this community. I love all you guys and ladies. Obviously, you guys is, you know, just a overall term. I love all you crazy pop culture fans out there. Buy physical media. Stay weird. Get into horror stuff. Let your flag fly. Enjoy it, and embrace this nostalgia. I think that's where a lot of love for this stuff comes from, is from nostalgia. And I think that's why these boutique labels are having such a resurgence, and there's this big resurgence in physical media. And I absolutely am here for all of it. But until next time, this is Chase with AVA Pop Culture saying have a spooky day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. I know.